Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nick and today I have a lot of sports news for you. If you are new to the channel and if today is the first time seeing me, can you hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell icon so that anytime I post any sports news, you'll get a notification. Also, don't forget to like the video and it will go a long way to help me. So without wasting time, we'll start with the World Cup winner Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is set to return to Barcelona. Even though Barcelona are having some financial challenges, Barcelona are actually coming up with ways to get Lionel Messi back, as I believe will be a good PR for them to get other sources of income, especially sponsorship deals. Messi is set to move to Barcelona because he has refused to sign or extend his contract with PSG. A report I read says that Barcelona will need about 80 million euros in order to sign Lionel Messi, but that's not the only money they will need. They will also need money for his weekly income or salary. Barcelona are looking for creative ways to be able to generate this source of income, aside they telling players to reduce their salary in order to make up for their financial struggles. Yesterday I read that they've actually approached Kessie to reduce his salary, and Kessie and another player in order for them to reduce their salary. But Barcelona are forcefully trying to get him signed, and one way to get a revenue for him, or to get a revenue to make sure he's comfortable at the Camp Nou, is to build a Messi museum. So Barcelona are ready to build a Messi museum at Camp Nou, and funds that will be generated from this museum will be used to make sure Messi is comfortable at Barcelona. That is if he should return to Barcelona. Barcelona is not the only option for Messi to move to if he leaves PSG come summer. A lot of European clubs are lining up to sign Messi, even though it's going to be expensive. They are really interested. Aside Saudi Arabia, they're really interested in signing the World Cup winner, who is most people's GOAT. Now back to Chelsea in England. Mason Mount would not be playing for Chelsea for the rest of the season, and he has been linked to Liverpool. Interim coach Frank Lampard has come out to state that Mason Mount will miss the rest of the season, and please don't get me wrong, this is not because he's linked to Liverpool so they are being reluctant to use him, but it is because he has a pelvic issue. So the pelvic issue is of a high concern that he has to undergo some form of surgery. So Mason Mount will be undergoing surgery, and the recovery process obviously is going to push him out of the season, and we even doubt if he'll be available for preseason. But for rumors surrounding him moving out of Chelsea because of contract issues, it's possible that Mason Mount will not be at Chelsea come summer. There are a lot of clubs that have been linked to Mason Mount. One of those clubs is Arsenal, but Liverpool are very keen on signing Mason Mount because of their midfield issues, or better, their squad depth, in order to challenge for the title next season, which is the 2023-2024 season. So Mason Mount is out and will not be playing for Chelsea for the rest of the season, says Frank Lampard during a pre-match presser, which is between Chelsea and Brentford. So moving on to La Liga, Ancelotti has come out to apologize for their embarrassing 4-2 loss to Girona. Ancelotti has come out to apologize for that. Ancelotti also went on to say that he's confident that his side, Real Madrid, will beat Manchester City in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. That the game they lost 4-2 to Girona is not a reflection of the team's form or the team's capability. So he has apologized for it, and I think even though he has apologized, it's not going to be erased from history. Remember that Girona scored Real Madrid, the top class Real Madrid. Liverpool are targeting Manchester City's Kevin Phillips. Now Kevin Phillips has actually struggled to be part of the starting 11 of Pep Guardiola, but Liverpool are very much interested in signing Kevin Phillips. Aside Mason Mount, Liverpool, they are actually interested in signing Kevin Phillips. They've actually launched a £35 million fee target to be able to sign Kevin Phillips, and I think the 35 million pounds is on the low side. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you think Kevin Phillips is worth more than the 35 million pounds, or he's worth less, or the 35 million pounds is okay. Let me know in the comment section as you share your thoughts on this. Liverpool didn't have a choice to move to other midfielders after they couldn't handle the pressure that was coming with the signing of Jude Bellingham, and the pressure was mainly finances, and Jude Bellingham's price has shot up so well that it's unthinkable. So we'll go to Manchester United. Manchester United are interested in signing Harry Kane, but a former legend, a former defender of Manchester United, Vidic, has come out to say that there are better options than Harry Kane. He also complained about Harry Kane's age. Harry Kane turns 30 in July, so that, I think that's the worry Vidic has, that because of age, Manchester United should look for younger option. Daniel Levy has also come out to say that he is not going to sell Harry Kane to any of the Premier League clubs, and even if he's selling Harry Kane to any of the Premier League clubs, they should be prepared to pay 90 million pounds upwards. But he is only interested in selling Harry Kane to any European club aside England. So Sancho has been in the news. We'll be talking about Sancho later, but Garnacho has also now been in the news basically because of the Under-20 World Cup that is set to start this May. Now Garnacho is in the news because Manchester United are reluctant to release him to go and play for his country, Argentina. Indonesia was supposed to host that World Cup, but something happened. You know what happens in football. Indonesia are no more hosting the World Cup. Argentina are the ones hosting the World Cup, and that World Cup is supposed to start in May, which is next month, a few weeks to come. According to reports, is willing to forego the FA Cup finals in order to go and play for his country. I believe they should allow the boy to play because he wants to actually leave a legacy like the way Messi has been able to leave a legacy, the way McAllister, De Paul, Di Maria and the rest have played for their country till they won the World Cup. He wants to start right. So I think Ten Hag and Manchester United should leave the boy to go and play. Let's see how things develop as we go along, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be following this news to bring you all the juice. So moving on, we want to talk about Sancho. Now Ten Hag has come out to say that underperforming Sancho is not for sale. Even though Sancho has not been having a good season, he is not going to sell Sancho, and he feels that Sancho will make an impact at the club going forward, especially next season as they see to challenge the Premier League. Currently, Manchester United is at 4th place behind Newcastle, but for the fact I know that Harry Maguire will be leaving the club, and we'll be following up those stories. We'll see come summer if Sancho will still be at Manchester United or would have moved on. Raphinha has been linked to several Premier League clubs, and the latest club is Arsenal. Now you know the story. If you follow the sports very well, you know that Arsenal were key on signing Raphinha previous transfer windows but did not succeed. But now Xavi has come out boldly to say he's not willing to sell Raphinha. He's only willing to sell Raphinha if the price is good, and he has given a price range that he'll be willing to release Raphinha for. He also said that the reason why he has given that price range is that alternatives to Raphinha, other players, other wingers like Raphinha are very expensive. So he's not ready to release Raphinha for anything less than the price he has stated. Arsenal are looking to sign Raphinha, and Raphinha will probably serve as a good backup for Bukayo Saka. But with the fee that Xavi is quoting, I doubt if Arsenal will be willing to go that route with Barcelona. Xavi is actually quoting 90 million euros upwards for Raphinha. Let us know in the comment section if Raphinha is worth than 90 million euros. Vinicius Junior has been in the news again, and he has been seen taking jabs at La Liga, and this is basically because of poor officiating. That is what Vinicius Junior is trying to get across. Poor officiating during their game against Girona, a game they lost 4-2. An incident happened in that game where Vinicius Junior got into an authentication and received a yellow card, but he was also saying that he was down from a bad tackle and the player kicked the ball at him and he got up to retaliate, and hence if he has received a yellow card for retaliating, then the player who kicked the ball at him should also receive a card for it. And it didn't go down well with him that he was the only one who received the yellow card. This is the second time Vinicius Junior is coming out to take jabs towards La Liga. The very first one was when he took to social media to complain about La Liga not doing anything about the racial abuse he and other players face. And this is the second time he has also gone to social media to complain about poor officiating. Moving on, we'll go to Manchester City, and at Manchester City, Aki is out. And the reason I'm saying Aki is out is that Aki got a hamstring injury during the second leg of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals against Bayern Munich, where Manchester City comfortably beat Bayern Munich the second time in the UEFA Champions League competition in the quarter-finals. So Aki has been ruled out. We don't know if he has been ruled out for the rest of the season, but Aki will not be available to play against Arsenal, which is a crucial title decider match. And the last time Aki played against Arsenal, he was a threat to Bukayo Saka. He was able to tame Bukayo Saka. So we don't know if that is going to give Arsenal an advantage and Bukayo Saka an advantage to press the Manchester City team. So Pep Guardiola came out to say that Aki will not be available for that game, and Aki will also might not be available for the game against Real Madrid, which is the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League first leg. We don't know if he'll be available for the second leg. He didn't go further to give that details, but we are hoping that he will get well soon and return. So moving on, we'll come back to Brighton in the EPL. Ferguson has extended his contract. He has added 5 more years to stay at Brighton. This is a big blow to Chelsea, Manchester United and Tottenham, because they were key on signing Ferguson come summer. But if he has extended his contract, I believe it is just a way for Brighton to shoot up the price tag, because if he has extended his contract and he has 5 more years on his contract and you want to trigger the release clause, then it's going to be very expensive. It's I don't know, but if he's that good, then I think some teams will be bold enough to come in for him. But thumbs up to Brighton, because their scout team are very excellent and they have some fantastic players that almost every EPL club is eyeing. So they are doing really well. I think they are the best when it comes to football business, because they get the players cheap, they bring them in, polish them up, get them to excel and shine, and then they sell them expensive to other Premier League clubs. That's the same thing they did. Could you believe they did not even accept £90 million for Caicedo? And I'm sure this time around, come summer, a lot of clubs will still push to sign Caicedo. I don't know if Arsenal are still interested in Caicedo, especially West Ham saying that they will take £100 million plus for Rice. I don't know if Arsenal are still interested in signing Caicedo, but let's see. I'm here to bring you all the details, all the juicy details in the transfer window when it starts come summer. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also click on the notification bell icon so that anytime I post a video, you get an opportunity to be updated.